Hello, my name is Gabriella Freeman. I'm in Professor Wireman's Bio 201 lecture class, and I'm doing a video here on synaptic communication. First off, here is a picture of a neuron. Now what happens is just a quick little briefing here. The action potential first goes through the dendrites, and then it goes all the way through the neuron, like right down the axon sheath, and then it goes down to the axon terminals, and that's where our focus is mostly going to be based upon, because at the end of each axon terminal is a synaptic end bulb. We'll start off with action potential, which goes through the motor neuron, straight through to the presynaptic axon terminal. There are L-type voltage-gated calcium ion channels which open within the terminal, and they release calcium ions into the axon terminal. The synaptic vesicles release acetylcholine because of the calcium ions which had been released. This happens by way of exocytosis. Now, acetylcholine travels across the synaptic cleft and goes straight to the acetylcholine receptors. This happens by a way of diffusion. Keep in mind that acetylcholine receptors are ligand-gated ion channels. Now, a little background on that is that they are considered ionotropic receptors. Now, this is a kind of receptor. It has a protein that's part of causing the channel to open. So keeping that in mind, back to the ligand-gated ion channels. The ligand-gated ion channels are considered to be nicotinic cholinergic receptors. Remember how I mentioned those receptors are ligand-gated ion channels? Well, there are two different types of neurotransmitters to keep in mind. Now, these two different types of neurotransmitters are what open the receptors. There are excitatory, where all ligand-gated sodium channels are opened, all of them. And then there is inhibitory, which is where specific ligand-gated potassium channels are opened. Well, during this process, both kinds are utilized and open. There are sodium ions which appear all over the place since they are extracellular. Those sodium ions rush into the muscle fiber while the intracellular potassium ions rush out. Now, this membrane potential becomes less negative. It's also known as depolarization. Membrane potential meets threshold value, and then the action potential propagates through the sacrolemma. Thank you for watching this. Now you have a lovely life.